Hello, my band of buttholes. It is Shannon, and today I'm going to be telling you a story. A story of heartbreak, a story of triumph, and a story involving Twitter. Honestly, I feel like whenever a story involves Twitter, it's always something petty and stupid, and this is no exception. So not to toot my own horn, but I'm a loyal ass bitch. And I'm also a down ass bitch. If you call me and tell me that Megan from around the way fucked you up, I'm going over there with a baseball bat to get revenge for you. You don't even have to ask me to do shit, that's just who I am. In fact, most of my friends are level-headed people and tell me not to do that. I do not listen. So that means if I like you for life. It takes a lot for me to have to stop liking you. Fucking goddamn it, I'm still friends with all of my middle school friends and they made fun of me for years. I'm only saying that so you guys know why I didn't just fucking drop this person like a hot potato sooner. The person we're gonna be talking about is a person I grew up with, knew my entire life, was always there. We're gonna call her Orange. Now Orange and I were tight. We would talk every day and fight every day, and then in 10 minutes we would be okay. It was a pretty fucking nice friendship for the most part because we could just be ourselves and the other person was down with it. I've only met like 3 people my entire life who have been 100% okay with me just being me, and those people I just fucking cling on to. And honestly, I thought that's what Orange was. I thought we had a mutual respect for each other's individual personalities, but clearly I was wrong. I loved Orange, and Orange loved me. But things started to change when Orange went away to college. Namely, she started acting like she was better than everyone else. More specifically, she was better than every fucking man on the planet. Orange started saying proudly that she was a misandrist. Now, if you don't know what a misandrist is or what misandry is, it is the blatant hatred of men. All men. Regardless of anything. I don't know about you, but I don't really boast about hating large groups of people. That's coming from me, who has a show where I literally just scream on the internet about things I hate. Anyway, she started preaching about how all men are evil, and I just kind of was there. Not saying like I co-signed everything she was saying and I never argued with her, but every time I would correct or challenge her on any point, this bitch would just start crying, and it wasn't worth the cost of tissues. I think y'all get it though. I mean, a proud, misandrist woman who can't handle critiques and cries all the time is practically a meme. One issue that came up though is when you hate all men and your best friend is dating a man, you kind of lose your mind. This beautiful dipshit woman couldn't handle the fact that I was dating a male. To the point where if he came up in conversation, she would turn into a pouty ass brat. Why are you still with him? He is so terrible. Oh my god, Shannon, why do you date him? Just date a woman. I heard all of that and more in the comfort of my own car. And full disclosure, me and my boyfriend have broken up many a times. We started dating when we were young. So it's not like we've been together consistently through time and space. So whenever we would break up, she would throw a fucking party. Now the last time me and my sweet boo thing broke up, it lasted literally a day. One day. It wasn't from fighting, it wasn't from cheating, it wasn't from either of us being evil to each other or abusive. No, it was just from stress. And I was heartbroken, but still I'm a ride or die. So when we broke up, I'm still the bitch who's gonna send you funny memes and keep talking to you. I'm not the person who just walks out of your life. But Orange had heard that we'd broken up, and she lost her damn mind. Instead of comforting me like a normal human person would, Orange started manipulating me and throwing out accusations to my loving, supportive, stressed out boyfriend. I will say though, she did bring me Taco Bell burritos, so for like a brief second, I didn't care. But then after I ate the burritos, it got terrible.
He's misogynistic. He was abusive. He never loved you. He doesn't care about you. He was manipulating you the entire time.
All that and a whole lot more was thrown directly at me, and like I said, I was pretty heartbroken about the breakup anyway, so I didn't really appreciate that. It also probably never occurred to her that I could still be in love with this person, so she just kept fucking going off and off and off, all the while I am eating my burritos, getting pumped for the fight I'm about to have. I shit you not. I fought this bitch so hard that by the end of it, I felt more secure in my just broken up relationship, and she turned into the weeping mess on the ground. Straight up after that argument, I just texted him and I was like, hey, we're not broken up. And he was like, yeah, I love you too, and we high-fived and it was all good. So thank you, Orange, for that. I know you're watching. But if that was the end of the story, we really wouldn't be here now, would we? Me and my handsome debonair partner are back together, and I am over the moon. And a little more than an hour after we're back together, I get some fucking text messages from people I don't usually talk to. In fact, these people are more Orange's friends than they are mine. I got about 5 texts asking me if I was okay, and I responded, yes, of course I am. I'm fine. Why do you ask? And then they tell me, Orange is tweeting about you. But I haven't been tagged, so how could this bitch be tweeting about me? Well, I'll tell you how. This fucking cow was subtweeting me. So obviously, I open up Twitter and I look for the tweets in question. Now, again, this bitch is subtweeting, so she's not tagging me in shit or saying my name or doing anything like that. But I feel like if your friends understand who you're talking about without you mentioning it, at that point, it's fair to assume it's about me. Also, that just opens up another can of worms of how much shit this bitch has been talking about me behind my back. This fucking orange-ass misandrous bitch made a fucking entire thread about me and my relationship, calling it abusive and terrible, and all that fucking malarkey. All the while doing a fucking Bill Engvall there's your sign bit. She was attacking me using a member of the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. What the actual fuck? There is just so much wrong with this whole fucking situation that I just, as a basic white woman, I just cannot. One of the main points I would like to point out of this clusterfuck of garbage is that if there is ever a forum to address abusive relationships, Twitter is not it. But you know, she's gonna just go off and pretend to care about my health and well-being in public just to make her seem like a moral grandstander, but that's fine. I don't know, fam. I just think that if you actually gave a shit about someone, you wouldn't subtweet them about abuse. That's just little old me. Who am I? I used to fucking wash my hair in a graveyard. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I just get fucking mad talking about this. Why are all my videos so fucking angry? Because I'm mad talking about this, y'all know I was goddamn furious when it happened. I was at that point of anger where I was just constantly flexing my core muscles. You know, like when you're doing a sit-up and you just like have that burn in your core? That's what I was doing. I was in a constant state of fucking flexing. But I was with my sweetheart. You know, the person she was claiming was abusive and evil and fucking horrible to women. And he wasn't upset at all. In fact, that sweet sardonic love of mine was crying so hard because he was laughing at those tweets. We're sitting in a car, I'm about to shit myself, I'm so angry, and he's just next to me crying his eyes out because this shit is so fucking funny. And at that moment, I realized what the issue was. The issue wasn't Orange. The issue wasn't the tweets. The issue was I gave a shit about the tweets, and I gave a shit about Orange's opinion. I cared about someone who I knew had garbage opinions on me because of my relationship with a man, and I let that dictate my life, and I let that piss me the fuck off. My shock and horror and anger to the point of pooping about her not liking him was just fucking dumb. I know, me acting dumb, what a surprise. But when I came to that conclusion, immediately I started laughing. Instead of us letting that dick pig orange win, we turned it into our own fucking happiness. We made it into our own fucking joke. And now, it's a motherfucking story time on YouTube. The moral of this story is, if you let someone who you know has stupid opinions, acts like a jerk to your friends, and has just a ridiculous negative effect on you, and you give them like a prominent place in your mind and make their opinions matter, you're just gonna lose your goddamn head. I'm not saying cut them all the way out of your life. What I am saying is stop letting their opinions matter. Instead, use them for entertainment purposes. Am I a piece of shit for saying that? Probably. But that's never stopped me before, so it's not gonna stop me now. And now for Creep of the Week. This week it is going to Keshi Kesho, who has been around on this channel for as long as I can remember. He gives me actual, real, down-to-earth critiques. He'll tell me the real shit. He'll tell me where I need to improve. And all around, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. And generally, thank you guys all for watching. If you're at this part of the video, feel free to leave me a like or a comment. I will respond to as many comments as I can. And I hope you guys have a great day and don't die.